Good morning. And for those of you who watch my videos on a regular basis, you'll know that I made a video earlier this week in which I talked about a false claim that was made against one of my previous videos. And that was a video called In Defense of Boogie 2988. And in the video where I talked about this, I talked about how basically someone had tried to make a claim against the video. And, well, the long and the short of it is that they failed. They had to back off. And the claim was removed because I challenged it. However, what happened as a result of that was that I came under Google's spotlight, or YouTube's spotlight. And now I have 6 videos which have been demonetized by YouTube, including, ironically, the one that was falsely claimed. Now, obviously, this doesn't really impact me too much as, well, I make very little money from YouTube. And in effect, it just means that they're not getting any advertising revenue. The reality is that I've spent far more money on equipment than I'm ever likely to get back ever from YouTube. So it's kind of a moot point anyway, but nevertheless, it's kind of a matter of principle for me again, because I feel like, well, Google are demonetizing my videos for, well, this is the problem. Google are demonetizing my videos for reasons I don't really understand. It's difficult to know exactly why one video is demonetized while others aren't. And, well, in my case, it could be anything from swearing to having controversial content, although I don't think any of my content is particularly controversial. Or it could be just that I'm saying something that involves something other than my kitten got stuck up a tree. One of the videos that got demonetized was a video I made called The Last of Us 2, Naughty Dog and the Communist Conspiracy to Feminize Gamers. Now, the reality of that is that I was talking about, well, an issue that I thought needed to be raised. And that was the fact that people were claiming that Naughty Dog had been influenced by Anita Sarkeesian and so on and so forth. And that was some sort of, well, feminist conspiracy. And I basically tried to debunk that in the video. And I'll put a link into the video so you can go and have a look at it yourselves if you so wish. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that even though this video could have been considered slightly controversial, and I'm sure other people had completely different views to me on it, I don't think it was an extreme viewpoint in any way. And as I say, people may want to disagree with me on that video, and that would be great. I've got no problem with that. As you know, on my channel, I encourage people to come and disagree with me. As long as they're, you know, respectful about it and don't just start swearing at me, I'm fine about it. I want to learn. I want to find out more things. The fact is, there's always going to be someone who disagrees with you. And the fact is, Google, I don't know if you're listening, probably not. As I say, I'm a small channel, but it's a good thing, Google. It's a good thing to have different points of view. I don't know how many times I can say that and in how many different ways. But the fact of the matter is, it's good to have people putting up different views and different opinions. Okay, that video does have a modicum of gentle swearing in it at 1:51, 8:20, 10:03 and 12:33. And as I say, you can go and check that out for yourselves. But does a small amount of swearing really mean that it's not appropriate for advertisers? Because frankly, it doesn't seem to stop mainstream TV from peppering their programs with ads and sponsorships. And if you've ever watched The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or any number of other programs, and even programs that are a lot less hard-hitting than that, they're full of swearing. And advertisers don't seem to want to pull away from that. And you'll even get programs that deal with, God forbid, issues. They still have advertising. So what's the problem? Are Google really that scared of offending advertisers? Well, apparently it would seem the answer's yes. It increasingly appears that the only way not to fall foul of YouTube's algorithms, and it is algorithms, it's not people it seems, it's they've set up some bloody program, the only way not to fall foul of them, well, is to be utterly banal. to say nothing of worth whatsoever. And look, I'm not claiming that my channel is full of insight and is the greatest channel out there. Far and away, no, it's not. There's plenty of channels out there that deal with much more hard-hitting issues than me and deal with them very well. But even those guys are being hit. And in fact, those guys are being hit more because they're dealing with issues and, controversy. We don't want to actually make people think. God forbid that we make people think. If you make utterly fatuous videos with content that wouldn't offend anyone, well, you'll be okay by Google. You might offend me and others who actually want our content to have a modicum of meaning, but then Google seemingly doesn't give a fat flying, put your own expletive in there because I don't want this one to be demonetized, about that. They just don't care. They don't care about me, the creator, or you if you're a creator, and they don't care about you, the viewer, either, other than the money that they're making from you through advertising. And that's the problem, isn't it? Google have a tunnel vision now. They have tunnel vision. They want to try and make money. And if that means placating advertisers who have made some sort of knee-jerk reaction, then they will do whatever it takes. But hey, it's all right. I can request a manual review. Great, brilliant, wonderful. Except for you can't if you're a small channel. And I'll show you what I mean. If I go in here, you can see that I've got, 2, 4, 6, 7 videos up. And I don't know why the top one's listed as limited or no ads, because as you can see, it's got a green $sign next to it. And that one seems to be showing ads as far as I can tell. So that's not a big issue there. But if you look at the others, there's a whole selection of them here, and they've been demonetized for various reasons. The Call of Duty one probably because I've got the word, well, you can read it, in the in the thumbnail, and maybe I should have removed that or changed it. But this is an issue, isn't it? Why should I be changing that when it's no more offensive than most of the TV out there? Why? Why is it different for Google? Why is it different for YouTube? And as I say, the one that comes, and okay, look, there's a time to kiss some ass. Apparently that's offensive. Presumably that's why this has been demonetized, because it's got a picture of a woman's bum in it, and I'm saying time to kiss some ass. Now, the problem there is that, again, it's pretty tame. And if you actually look at the actual video itself, the video itself is just talking about how, well, it's thanking my viewers and thanking some of the other YouTubers who've helped me out. It's, as you can see, my channel update. But the video that stands out, and I've already talked about this one, is the Last of Us one. If you look at it and you think to yourself, well, okay, why? Why is this one being demonetized? I'll go in and I'll request a review. As I've just said, you can request a manual review. So I click on it, request review, and up it comes. And it says request manual review. And we've got limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. Ooh. Well, as I say, they don't seem to care too much about TV programs. Your video remains fully playable. Way, lucky me, wonderful. And is eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Red. Oh, brilliant. I seem to have remembered that when I go into my analytics, I never make any money whatsoever from YouTube Red anyway. I don't know whether other people do, but does anyone actually subscribe to YouTube Red? They seem to be pushing this. Maybe this is what they want. They want everyone to be on YouTube Red, and then maybe they'll get some revenue. I don't know. But anyway, so it looks here like I could, in theory, earn some money. And like I say, it's moot anyway. I don't get much money. But if you go into here, you go into request manual review. I'll go in and I'll click on it. And what does it say? Request a review. Great. Okay, brilliant. We'll get it sorted out. It's good. If the video hasn't got a problem, it'll be re-monetized, and I can earn 2.5 pence from it, or whatever it is I would ever make from these things. Right. It says Right now, we are only able to review videos with at least 1,000 views in the past 7 days. We'll review your video when it reaches that threshold and give you a final decision, usually within a week. Yay! Lucky me! Except for very few of my videos ever get more than 1,000 views in 7 days. And that will be true for the vast majority of YouTubers out there. So you go in and you try and do this and you're told, it's a problem. They can't do it because, well, you're not big enough. You're a small guy and we don't give a, well, again, fill in your own expletive because otherwise this one's going to get demonetized. But it gets worse than that because if you think about it, people who are bigger, they upload a video, it gets demonetized, and then they have to submit for a review. And so they submit for a review and they're not getting any revenue in that time, within that week, usually within a week. Well, think about that for a minute. You're not getting any revenue for a week. I don't know if they get revenue for views that have gone on in that period of time. Hopefully they will. But by the time that video's been reviewed, well, a lot of these videos that people are putting out are current affairs, or at least they relate to current news, whether it be gaming or whether it be, you know, current events or whatever it might be. Google's very fast moving, or sorry, YouTube is very fast moving. You're going to lose your views because by the time, well, you may not lose views, but you're going to lose revenue. And if you're putting up, say, 1, maybe 2 videos a day, if you're somebody who actually does make some money from YouTube, well, you're going to be spending half your time chasing up this stuff, aren't you? It seems to me that it's making an awful lot of work and an awful lot of problems for people who basically should be spending their time creating videos and not doing this nonsense. So, yeah, that seems to me a big problem. I mean, if you look on here, it says advertisers avoid placing ads on videos that don't align with their brand, whatever the hell that means. Well, I'm sorry, but what about me having a check card that I can go through and look at the types of advertising that will be on my videos? Because I've seen that there have been adverts for gambling on my videos. And I don't want adverts for gambling on my videos. Thank you very much, Google. You know, the fact of the matter is that I'm never going to get the option, and nobody's ever going to get the option to review the adverts that are actually on their channels. So if YouTube are all about the moral high ground, if this is about not offending people, not offending the advertisers, you mean? If this isn't about offending people, if this is about stopping, you know, people viewing stuff that's not suitable and not having advertising on stuff that's not suitable, then surely we as YouTube creators should have the right to be able to say, no, I don't want these ads on my content. I'm sure if you go and make a TV program, you'll have some say as to what ads align with your interests and align with your moral responsibilities, I suppose. Because personally, I don't want gambling being encouraged on my videos. But it seems that Google want their cake and eat it, don't they? Because at the end of the day, this isn't about any moral responsibility. This isn't about aligning with their brands in such a way as to look good or whatever. They don't want swearing or whatever on their products when they've got advertising showing up. Oh wow, you know, never let it be said that my video's as important as the advertising. You know, because frankly, I think that people come and watch my videos, don't they? And the other YouTubers out there, they come in to watch their videos. They don't come there to watch the. Sorry, I was going to swear again. They don't come there to watch the adverts. They come there to watch the videos. So surely the creators, the people who are drawing the people in, should have some say. Shouldn't we? Shouldn't we have some say? But no, because it's all about the money. And us small and medium YouTubers don't make enough money for them to care about us. Frankly, it seems that they want us gone. So they can replace us with, well, frankly, banal, money-spinning, well, again, fill in your own expletive. All I've got to say to this is careful what you wish for, Google, because there's no guarantee that being utterly inoffensive will guarantee success. As Dark Trethon, one of my regular viewers, said on my false copyright claim video, at this point, I think it's only a matter of time until YouTube goes away. And frankly, I think it could take a while, but if they don't start treating their creators with a bit more respect, then I think some other platform will eventually take over. And at that point, yes, YouTube, as we know it, it'll be over. But, maybe that's exactly what Google want. Maybe they want to be the next Netflix. And, well, good luck. Good luck with that. You think that's what you're going to be, YouTube, then okay, fine, that's what you want to be. But stop with this rubbish. We all know what this is about. It's about money. And you don't want me and you don't want the other small YouTubers. That's how it comes across. And if you don't feel like that, do something. Do something. Give us some choices. Give us some information. Give us something to keep us going. Because if you do a job, and okay, look, this is just a hobby for most of us, but if you go in and you do a job and every day you're treated terribly and your wages go down in real time and all this kind of thing, eventually you'll go and find another job, you'll go and do something else. And this is what's going to happen with YouTube. Eventually, all the creators are going to up and leave. That people are already scrabbling around trying to find an alternative. That's the reality of it. And at the moment, YouTube is huge. It's the go-to place if you want to find videos on anything. But I agree with Darth Trethon. I think it could very easily disappear. We've seen the mighty fall before, so it wouldn't be the first time. And if that happens, it's Google's fault. I'm sorry to say, but it is. But that's what I think about it. Gone on a bit, I'm sorry. This one really gets my goat. I've been doing YouTube for 2 years now, and I do it for a bit of fun. And when it starts getting like this, you get to the point where you think to yourself, why am I bothering? Because it's not about the money, because as I say, I don't make any money. It's about the way you feel you're being treated. And you put videos together and you try and do something entertaining or interesting or a bit of both if you're lucky. And then Google come along and they whack you over the head or they kick you up the backside or something. They basically treat you like scum. And it's depressing, frankly. But anyway, that's, as I say, that's how I feel about it. You guys may feel differently. And I know it's not fashionable on YouTube at the moment, but I do encourage dissent. So if you think differently to me, come and tell me and we'll have a chat about it. And in the meantime, I've been going on way too long. So I'm going to go and grab myself a cup of tea and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.